Kurt, thanks. Good morning, everyone. Canadians launched their medal bid early this morning and came up with a silver and bronze. Canadian kayaker Adam Van Koeverden captured a silver in men's kayaking, and Mark Oldershaw won bronze in canoeing. There was some local disappointment with Eganville's Melissa Bishop and Perth's Sultana Frizzle failing to move on in their events. But there are still some medal hopes today, with Eric Lamaze and Perth's Ian Miller competing in individual show jumping. And other events you can catch today: BMX, as well as women's diving and the women's 200-meter final. In other news, 2 women are recovering in hospital from an overnight crash in Gatineau. Police say 2 cars collided on Boulevard Grey Bear just before 11 last night. 2 women in one vehicle. One was taken to hospital with serious injuries, the other with minor injuries. The man in the other vehicle was not hurt. Police believe the driver ran a red light, but alcohol and drugs were not factors in the crash. Drivers may want to avoid Holland Avenue today, where lane reductions will be extended from Armstrong to Wellington Street starting in about an hour. It's all part of the Holland Avenue water main reconstruction project. The $4 million project will replace the 100-year-old water main that's expected to take until late fall. A Canada-wide warrant has been issued for an Ottawa man wanted for first-degree murder. Police are looking for 21-year-old Meher S. Majed. He's described as Middle Eastern descent, standing 6'1", 230 pounds, with a husky build. He has short black hair, brown eyes, and facial hair. Majed is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder in the death of Khalid Douri last March. He's also facing 2 charges of attempted murder. If you know where he is, call police. Residents near Tunney's pasture are raising concerns over the height of a new condo building. They gathered for a meeting last night to learn more about the proposed tower in their neighborhood. Representatives from Ridgecraft Homes were there to answer questions about its plans for a 28-story condo project, which would be located on Parkdale Avenue. A few weeks ago, City Council approved a similar development down the street, which is being built by Urbandale. 13 kids are now recovering at home after a mysterious incident at Calypso Water Park. The children were taken to CHIO with various symptoms from what was first believed to be a chlorine leak in a pool. Paramedics assessed a total of 14 kids, ranging in age from 4 to 14 at the park. All were treated for irritated throat and eyes, and 3 were treated for nausea and vomiting. Staff at the park immediately evacuated the pool and tested the water. Officials hope to know more about what happened later today. We have new information this morning on the death of a Canadian in Mexico. A police forensic specialist says a Regina businessman who was killed last month in Puerto Vallarta was stabbed 23 times during a struggle. That finding comes from an autopsy that was done on 46-year-old Dwayne Lang. Police say Lang was found dead in his apartment after friends asked his landlord to check on him. The landlord found Lang lying in the bedroom face up in a pool of blood. Back to school shopping is well underway, but new reports say many parents and students are sticking to a budget this year. Ernst & Young predicts back-to-school sales will grow by just 2.5% compared to last year. That's because consumer confidence is still considered low, and Canadian retailers are facing more competition from American retailers and online sales. Fans of singer Barbra Streisand are already looking to the fall when she'll perform at Ottawa's Scotiabank Place.
Misty watercolored memories, yes, of the way we were.
Streisand added 4 Canadian dates to her tour. She'll be at Scotiabank Place on October 20th. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. next Monday and can be bought at Scotiabank Place or through capitaltickets.ca. Okay, now it's not just Jeff. Jeff is in the background doing his impression of Barbra Streisand. And our director is singing it to me in my ear while I'm reading that story.
A little serenade.
I'm going to get you guys all some tickets. You're all going to go.